Alright, so I really should be working on editing this video that will hopefully have already come out by this time this comes out, but I wanted to do some songwriting. I've had this song that I've been working on stuck in my head today, so I was like, if there's anything I can add to it, that'd be great. And I'm going into the studio tomorrow, so it'd be nice to have something. I don't think that we'll be able to work on a new song just because we have so much other stuff that takes time, because we have one song to finish and then, you know, overall mixing and final touches and all that, so we'll see. Alright, I need my lyrics up. Yeah, just, you know, if I can get anything out of it, like, I don't know, so we'll see. Alright, so just showing a couple little baby moments of my songwriting. I don't know if I'm ever gonna like release the full video at some point, but I'm just kind of showing you a little timeline of what I'm doing this month, so here you go. Alright, so I'm almost to my studio and I'm like holding my phone against my steering wheel. I don't want to put it on its stand because then it's going to overheat and my phone is going to shut off. So I'm trying to be fast about this. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do today. I have some ideas what we can do, but we're getting really close to the end of this EP, and so I'm really excited. I just wanted to do a little intro here. Yeah, that's really all I have to say for now. I don't know how much I'll film when I'm in there. Depends. It's hard because like during like the mixing process, it's kind of like boring to watch because it's just like volumes and like little baby things. I think it's more interesting to watch like writing instrumental stuff and, you know, singing takes and listening back, but like the mixing part, I feel like it's just like, you know what I mean? And I don't want to go through all that footage for nothing. So anyways, I'm gonna go now and I'll see you maybe in the studio or maybe after, and I'll tell you what we did. So yeah. Alright, so I just got out of the studio and I didn't record anything when I was in there, so I thought we were going to work on my last song, which needs the most work, but we ended up working on a song that we thought was done, and we decided to, you know, just go in order of the track list to like see what it needs. And then we ended up working on the first song, which again we thought was done, for literally 5.5 hours. But I feel like what's really nice about having multiple songs to work on is that you're kind of able to step away from a song for a while and then like go back into it and be like, oh, I think it needs like this, this, and this. And so we did a lot of, there weren't a lot of subtle changes, but there's some big changes in there too. And I'm kind of excited. I'm glad we did it. It kind of elevated the song. It feels more textured and it feels like it has more depth. So that's nice. Going in next week, who knows what's gonna happen by then, but you know, that just gives me more time to practice my last song. I only have one more song that needs final vocals, so that just gives me another week to practice my vocals, and so that makes, you know, making the best out of the situation. So yeah, I'm really tired, but it was very productive, and I'm happy with what we did, and I had a lot of fun joking around with Kevin because we kind of have the same sense of humor, and I don't know anyone else who has my same sense of humor, so it's like really lucky. But yeah, so it was a good day, and now I'm tired. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna get some food first, but yeah, that's everything. So see you in the next whatever. Alright, so welcome back to the Hot Mess Express. Songwriting, and I'm finally working on the second verse. And I was thinking, I don't know if it'll work out for all the songs, but for this song in particular, I can kind of have it be pulling an aspect of the first song of my current EP that I'm working on. So here was another little songwriting day. I've been working mainly on 2 specific songs, just like kind of going back and forth until my main goal is to like finish the lyrics and the melody at minimum, and then if I can add more elements, then that would be great, but you know, just keep working. So alright, so I'm gonna have to get real used to filming myself with no makeup on and being okay with that, because that's just how I've been going. So I wrote this song, and I have like this basic like sound for it throughout the whole thing. I was like, you know what, we're just gonna finish this song, and then we're not gonna worry about adding more instruments, because I would rather, you know, get more songs ready to go, because this is enough of a bass to bring into the studio if I really wanted to. But I kind of want to at least add some drums. I don't know if I want to try and find a drum sample, or I don't even remember where they are. Where are the loops? There they are. Okay, I need drums. Alright, so I'm going into the studio today, and I don't know what we're gonna work on in particular. Sometimes I know what we're gonna work on, and sometimes I'm like, you know, it just changes. So we're almost done with this EP. There's a lot of just like last minute things and just little mixing stuff and all of that. So I'm excited to go in, and yeah, I'll see you in the studio. Alright, so I just got out of the studio. I didn't record anything in the studio. We did a lot of mixing, so I don't usually film when we do mixing. We worked on 2 songs, and now they are much closer to what they need to be. And I'm leaving kind of early. We probably could have kept going, but we're supposed to get a lot of winter storm apparently, which, like, we're supposed to get snow. Like, hello, it's March. No, thank you. Give me spring, please. But anyways, we will not be able to. Today is the 11th of March, and we won't be able to go back into the studio until April 1st. So I have plenty of time to prepare stuff. Okay, let's do like a little tally here, or a little checklist. I don't know. First song is supposedly done, but it's been done 3 times, so who knows. After we like finished it today, because we just like did couple little things, I was like, we're not allowed to work on this song anymore. So the first song is done. The second song just needs a little vocals, extra vocals at the end, I think, and then I think that'll be done. If not, like, maybe it would be something like very minor, like volume changes. The third song we haven't fully mixed yet. We started a mix, so we'll see on that. It might need a couple of vocal parts. A squirrel was just crossing the road, and I was so scared he was gonna get hit, but he didn't. He's okay, or she. Anyways, the 4th song is done. I mean, that one has been done for a while too, so I think that will probably be done. And then the last song we need to figure out. That one needs a lot of work. It has most of the structure. We might need some instruments in the bridge, because I wrote a bridge, so we're gonna have to do some work on that. And that's it for this EP. And then I have a new song ready for when this project is over to be part of the next project. So, and then I have another song I'm working on, but I'm kind of like, that one's still in like the early stages. So that's everything. We're doing pretty good. We started last April on this EP, so it's taken about a year to make. But I feel like every time I go in this, I mean, I say this all the time, every time I go in the studio, every time I do a new song, I learn so much, and everything gets so much better. My writing gets so much better, and I'm kind of like letting go of, oh, I should be doing this, or it should sound like this, or I should try this instrument or this kind of approach. And instead of doing that, just like letting it come to me instead, or like I should have this much prepared, you know, instead of all these should, just kind of letting it flow naturally. And that's just kind of worked the best, and not really being on a timeline, because, you know, growing up, I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to be a famous singer, blah, blah, blah. But like now, that would still be cool, but I am just enjoying the process on its own. And, you know, if it never turns into anything, I mean, obviously that'll suck, but like, it won't be the end of the world, because I genuinely enjoy what I'm doing, and I like the songs I've made. I enjoy listening to my own songs. I don't know if that's weird, and I'm really proud of the stuff I've made, and I'm really happy. It's still like crazy to me that the first studio that I went to in Nashville, I did not tour. Well, yeah, I guess that would be the word. I did not visit any other studios. I did not even approach any other studios that I know of. This studio that I'm at, they made an ad, well, not an ad, but like a post on a Nashville musicians music page on Facebook, saying that they were going to have like performances there or whatever. And so I messaged them, and then I found out they were studio, and then I was like, I want to make an EP, and that's where it started. So that's really cool, and I think it's so cool. It's the first one that I ever went to, and me and Kevin just work so well together. Because we come from different, you know, backgrounds and all of that, and I don't know, it works so well, and I'm just really happy that we found each other, and or that I found him, I guess, rather. Yeah, because it's so funny, because I was like, I finally bought Logic Pro, but I was songwriting, and I was like, you know, I'm going to get more parts ready, and I'm going to do a lot of composing on my own. And then I would get to like certain points, and I would be like, well, I wonder what Kevin would write here. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't have to have everything ready. I can just have, you know, a good basis and have some ideas of like what direction I want it to go in, and then bring it to him, and then we can collaborate. So I really like the collaboration. I mean, I write all of the lyrics. It's like the instrumental stuff that is really fun to collaborate with. Plus, you know, he is a drummer, or he was a drummer, and so he kind of has that drummer mindset. I do not. And so it's just kind of nice that we both kind of bring something to it, and it just works out so well. So I'm going to go now, because I'm going to go and get my food and drive home safely, and hopefully before anything like starts and before it gets dark. So I'm gonna go. All right, welcome back to the Hot Mess Express. Is that how I'm just gonna keep introducing myself? I'm trying to songwrite. So I have this song, and like I had put the chorus first, and then the verse, and then the chorus. It was sounding okay, but now I'm like not sure if like the notes are actually correct, because I don't have it set to like, it says it's on a key, but it's not set that like if I pick a note that's not in that key, it won't like try and autocorrect it, because there's certain settings that can do that. So I'm gonna try and like convert the whole thing into a key and try to stick to it, so I might have to rewrite it, but this is what I have so far. Hello everyone, I look like a mess right now because I just got out of work. I am going to a music boot camp, and it's like a bunch of like classes, I guess you could say, or just like speakers talking on different various subjects in like the music business, and it's a 3-day thing, and it's like all day for like the next 3 days, and I don't when it comes to the business side, I'm just like, it's not that I can't understand it, it's just that it's like, I hate it, and there's just gotta be like better ways or whatever. So I don't know, I just figured, I might get something out of this, and I just thought it might be a cool opportunity, so that's what I'm on my way to. And like, the sun is so great behind me, the sun rising. I don't know if you can like see all the pretty lights behind me. It'll make it probably not that great in a car, but I swear it looks really no, you're not gonna be able to see very much, but that's okay. But I don't know, I'm probably not gonna film anything there today. I'll probably just talk about it, and yeah, so I don't know what to expect yet, so I guess we'll find out together. Alright, I think it's safe now. I just got out of the event, so it's like an all-day music boot camp, 8 to 6, and I guess my one critique is that they don't have a designated like lunch break. It's just kind of like, if you want to go get lunch, go get it, but then you're possibly missing out on something, and so I don't really like that. I wish they had, like, I don't know, something. So I've been just like snacking on like a bag of pretzels all day, which is not, sorry, my GPS is talking to me. Alright, so I was having difficulty with my map here. I'm just gonna have to talk in between directions. But, so yeah, that's my one main critique. I think I have to stop and get cat food on my way home. So I think what I do, I'm probably gonna get some more sustainable snacks. Like, pretzels are great, but like, if that's the only thing you're eating all day, that's pretty bad. So I'm on my way to get food to eat on my way home, so, because I have like a 40-minute drive, but I don't really know how to process the day yet because I'm so hungry, and like, honestly, if I didn't bring water, I prioritize your physical health. Don't do what I did. It's just not a good idea. Tomorrow will be better, and the next day will be better because the next 2 days. Yeah, I guess I would have to look at like the classes. I have a little, I was at a stoplight, but I have like a little booklet. I was gonna like look at the classes and tell you my feedback on them, but I'm gonna have to wait for another red light. I'm trying to think of what the first one was. Oh, there's a really good quote in the first, like the director of like the company that like runs this thing. He got a quote, and it was, if your ship doesn't come in, swim out to it. And that's kind of like really good for like the music industry, because it's like, people aren't going to come to you. The music industry isn't going to come knock on your door and be like, yeah, you want your big break, here it is. You know what I mean? You can make things happen for yourself. You just gotta put in the work, which good things come to those that wait, but good things come to those who do things. Yes, you might wait, might be time before something bigger happens, but it's only going to happen if you put in the work. So the first one I went to was talking about your fan journey. I really liked learning. Okay, I'm not going to go through every single class or workshop or whatever thing that I did, but it was just nice.
Slight right onto Main Street.
It was nice getting like little nuggets of information, and just kind of like, and also like learning about some like tools that are out in the music industry, or things that are going to be in the music industry that you can like look out for. And so I think that's kind of cool.
Slight right onto Main Street.
I'm working on it. GPS. So yeah, I guess overall I don't know if I got a lot out of today, but maybe I just need to like soak it in. I think something that really helps me is like when I go to an event like this, because I'm paying a lot for it, it kind of refocuses me. It's like, okay,
in 800 feet at the traffic circle, take the
you really need
to
invest in your music and time and all of that. So I'm a little bit nervous because I'm a very like narrow-ish street, and I hear sirens, and I'm just like, where are you coming from? I don't know, man. Alright, I'm gonna go now because I am just gonna have to focus, because if there are sirens coming, I don't want to be in the way, but I also don't know how to get out of the way. Okay, I see the ambulance behind me and they are not in my direction, so that is nice. We're going this way. Franklin, I'm in Franklin, Tennessee right now, and it's really pretty here. Like, I don't know if I can, like, look at this little, like, bar, whatever it is. Cute. Alright. I have to go now because I'm not gonna put my phone back on my thing, and I need to know where I'm going. Day 2 of this music bootcamp thing. I got food to eat on my way there, so I have eaten like a solid breakfast today, so that's good. I brought some snacks, and they have a food truck, so the food thing is under control today. I'm kind of excited because, like, I'm kind of excited, but also kind of like, because yesterday, I mean, I learned some things, but I also didn't learn a lot yet, but I also, you know, wasn't eating sufficiently, and when you're, like, you know, not eating sufficiently, your brain cannot function properly. You can't take in a lot, you know, so today should be better, at least, you know, functioning wise. Yeah, so hopefully it goes well today. It just makes being around a lot of other creatives and just seeing people go for things and trying different methods, and a lot of things is reassuring because I feel like growing up, well, the music industry has changed a lot, especially in the last, I mean, it's just changed a lot, and so it's really kind of, it's simultaneously like validating and reassuring, and also like, why? That, you know, there's not one way to quote unquote make it, and everybody's idea of success is different, and it's kind of reassuring that, like, there's no one way to get there, and yeah, you have to have connections, but you can make those connections and, like, different things. And I do think that there are some people who are, like, really like, this is how I did it, and these are the things that I did, and I don't know, it's just like there's some of those things that I'm like, those are things that I don't want to do. A major thing for, like, classes like this, and, like, people in Nashville in general, and I guess the music world in general, because it is, like, a really big thing, is co-writing. And I used to think, like, oh, I would love to co-write because sometimes I have unfinished ideas, but when it comes to, like, lyrics, I currently, because of the projects I'm working on, and they're really personal at this moment in time, I'm not really interested in co-writing. Like, it's just a weird thing for me. Like, I would have to have, like, if somebody invited me to co-write, I would probably do it just to get the experience and, like, see how it is, but it's not really something I'm super interested in at the moment. Maybe in the future. I think the only thing I like about co-writing is the instrumental side, so all the collaboration that I do with my producer when we make the music for my songs. And that was another thing. Somebody was like, it's so hard because I guess music is, like, it's very subjective. Is that the right word? But they were saying how, like, lyrics and melody are more important, and you don't even need, like, a fancy production with all this stuff. And while I agree that lyrics and melody are very important, I feel like depending on your genre, production can be a lot. It can really set a mood and a tone. And the guy I was talking was working in Christian music, and I feel like not all Christian music, but a lot of, like, contemporary Christian music, they all kind of, if I'm being honest, they kind of all sound the same. So, like, from his perspective, I can see what he means. Like, if you're writing Christian music, the lyrics and the melody are enough to really carry the song. So, like, I get that. but like that's not my genre, and I love working on the production. I love the production, like supporting my songs. So there are some things I just didn't agree with, but I think it's kind of nice to see different perspectives, and yeah, so I'm trying to be open-minded. I'm trying to like just like learn from other people, but yeah, so I'm gonna go now because I'm driving, and yeah, I will be there pretty soon. Alright, so just got out of day 2, and if I'm being perfectly honest, which I'm trying to just in these videos show my real life and what I'm trying to do as a musician, and I'm not doing so great at it, but I'm going to work on some things. I got some things out of today, and I feel like most of these classes and courses are how to do things that are not like beyond being an artist, like production, like you can be a producer and make money that way. I don't want to be a producer. You know, do co-writes and what to do in co-writes. And I'm like, at this point in time, I'm not interested in co-writes. I don't want to go into film and sync. Like, that would be like a bonus, but like that's not something that I want to do. And they're just talking about all these different avenues of money that you can make from the music industry beyond just being an artist. And I can understand how those would be like beneficial, but like I am personally not interested in any of it. Like, I don't, like, at this point in my career, like, I want to be an artist. I want to learn how to be an artist, and I just feel like I mean, I did get some tips out of today, but for the most part, I just feel like I don't know, it's just been a long day, and I'm just like, okay, we'll just see, you know, what happens tomorrow. But I don't know, right now I'm just not feeling it, you know? So I'm gonna go get something to eat for my way home, and then just go home. And the other thing is, like, I'm such an introvert, and I was like, I need to go up to people and just talk to them, but I just haven't, and like nobody has gone up and talked to me, like maybe like 1 or 2 people, but like nothing that like really stuck. And a lot of these people are into genres or avenues of things that I am not, so like it wouldn't mesh anyways, and so I just like feel extra alone, and I'm just like so I don't know, I'm not disheartened by the experience or whatever. I know what I need to I know what I need to work on for myself and my music, but I don't know, I guess I wish I could be getting more out of this, especially because it was very expensive. But you know, who knows, maybe some of these nuggets of information will hit me later, because I feel like, you know, there have been like things that I'll listen to, like a TED Talk, or I'll see somebody post something on YouTube or whatever, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's like really, like, that's a good point, and then it won't really stick in my brain until I've seen somebody else say it in a different way, like maybe a couple of times. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe it'll just take longer for me to like really get it or understand, or just something. I don't know. I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna go, but thanks for listening to my ramble if you did. But yeah, there's day 3 tomorrow, so wish me luck, even though you're probably gonna watch this after, but wish future Alicia luck. I don't know, everything's fine. I'm just being weird now. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Alright, we're a little crooked here, but we're just gonna deal with it because I'm driving. So day 3, I'm really, like, if I'm being honest, excited for it to be over, because it's just so exhausting, because it's like an all day thing, and you're just sitting there listening all day. Like, I don't miss being in school, because I feel like this is how school was, where it's like, even if it's something interesting or something you want to learn, just sitting there for so long and not really talking too much, and just kind of like taking in so much information all day. I mean, this is longer than a school day. It's 8 to 6, you know? And so, yeah. But the day is young. I'm not gonna shut it down right away, but I have been, you know, drive a little bit. Like, I know this sounds weird, but I'm trying to have gratitude in my life more often, and just like I have like a gratitude log. And so I don't go to a lot of look at the sun, look at that. What was I saying? I don't go very many places. Like, I go to work, I go to my voice lessons, I go to the studio, I go to ride my bike, and I go to the same bike path every time. Like, there's different entrances, so I'll go to the different entrances. But generally speaking, I don't go anywhere, literally anywhere else very often. And this music bootcamp has been in Franklin, so it's like a different drive for me. And it's just I've been enjoying seeing like the sunrise and like the sunset on my drives. Just like, it's kind of cool. And like just different scenery, and like there's like some like cool like castle thing on my way here, or at least it looks kind of like a castle. And I don't know, I'm just enjoying the scenery and just trying to keep a positive mood. I don't know what classes are for today. I didn't really look at the schedule, but hopefully I get some stuff out of it today. I did get some stuff out of it yesterday. There were some things that one of Taylor Swift's former managers was there, and he had some really good ideas for things, and things that I hadn't really thought of, and I was like, hey, that's honestly probably maybe a good idea. So I will be implementing those. But even though I haven't been like talking to a lot of people, my introvertedness is like, oh my gosh, I need my alone time. This is like overstimulation of just being around so many people for like 3 days straight for like really long hours, and just being like, oh, like I need a recharge. And like, it's so sad because like I get 2 days off a week, and this is one of my days off, and I'm just like, I only get one full like real day off, but that's okay. Now I'm just rambling, but hopefully today goes well. Yesterday I did not feel really great by the end, but today's another day, so who knows. It's hard with these things because it's like there's so much information, and they can't just cater. Like, everybody is on a different spot in their musical journey, and people have different goals and different things they want to do. So it's like with this broad event, you can't like center in on certain things, you know what I mean? There's like all these different subjects, so like, you might not get a lot out of certain things, but more out of other things. So I'm just trying to remind myself of that. But yeah, so we're on our way, and like 15 minutes away now, but I will update you after. Alright, so just got out of day 3, and I think my main takeaways from it are, 1, I clearly, I am not, successful yet, but I have obtained a lot of information over the last few years from videos, from other events that I've gone to, that like a lot of the advice that they were giving on like subjects that I was actually like interested in were things that I already knew, and I just don't fully put into practice. So I guess my takeaway is just like, okay, you need to run with the things that you've learned, and then when you run into obstacles from there, that's when you need to seek out more things. So yeah, and then there was just a lot of classes that were things that I'm just not interested in, and it's really hard because it's like when you try to break into an industry, sorry, I'm like looking to see when I can go, driving, there's there's different ways to like be successful in the music industry, but like there are certain ways that will definitely get you there faster than others. And so I'm just, I don't know, I just feel, okay. just feel like out of place. I don't know, I just feel like, because they were talking about, oh, here's all these other ways you can make money as, like, in the music industry to help you get to that point of being an artist. And it's like, okay, well, I'm not interested in literally any of those. Like, I'm just not. So I don't know if this was just, maybe just not the right event for me. But I did get to exchange, like, socials with some of them, so who knows? I don't know. I'm not discouraged. I'm just kind of more like, I was gonna say disappointed with myself, but I'm not. I think I'm just trying to find the balance of, like, life, because it's like, I work a day job, and so, and, you know, I also struggle with mental health sometimes, so, you know, I have to find a way to balance living life as a, you know, a normal human, doing normal basic needs, having a day job, and then pursuing this. So it's just a, you know, a balancing act, I guess. Well, I'm in the drive-thru somewhere, so I'm gonna go now. But